सर्वधर्मान् परित्यज्य मामेकं शरणं व्रज अहं त्वा सर्वपापेभ्यः मोक्षयिष्यामि मा शुचः।
विष्णु सहस्रनाम भी है।
वीर हनुमान अति बलवान, राम नाम जपियो रे, प्रभु मन बसियो रे। वीर हनुमान अति बलवान, राम नाम जपियो रे, प्रभु मन बसियो रे। जो कोई आवे अरज लगावे, जो कोई आवे अरज लगावे, सबकी सुनियो रे, प्रभु मन बसियो रे। वीर हनुमाना अति बलवाना, राम नाम जपियो रे, प्रभु मन बसियो रे। बजरंग बाला फेरूं थे थारी माला, बजरंग बाला फेरूं थारी माला, संकट हरियो रे, प्रभु मन बसियो रे। वीर हनुमाना अति बलवाना, राम नाम जपियो रे, प्रभु मन बसियो रे। ना कोई संगी हाथ की तंगी, ना कोई संगी हाथ की तंगी, जल्दी हरियो रे, प्रभु मन बसियो रे। वीर हनुमाना अति बलवाना, राम नाम जपियो रे, प्रभु मन बसियो रे। अर्जी हमारी मर्जी तुम्हारी, अर्जी हमारी मर्जी तुम्हारी, कृपा करियो रे, प्रभु मन बसियो रे। वीर हनुमाना अति बलवाना, राम नाम जपियो रे, प्रभु मन बसियो रे। राम जी का प्यारा सिया का दुलारा, राम जी का प्यारा सिया का दुलारा, संकट हरियो रे, प्रभु मन बसियो रे। वीर हनुमाना अति बलवाना, राम नाम जपियो रे, प्रभु मन बसियो रे। हरि ओम। जानकी जी, now you can start.
Sure.
Okay.
चाम्पेय गौरार्धशरीरकायै कर्पूरगौरार्धशरीरकाय धमिल्लिकायै च जटाधराय नमः शिवायै च नमः शिवाय। चाम्पेय गौरार्धशरीरकायै कस्तूरिका कुङ्कुमचर्चितायै चितारजः पुञ्जविचर्चिताय कृतस्मरायै विकृतस्मराय नमः शिवायै च नमः शिवाय। चाम्पेय गौरार्धशरीरकायै कर्पूरगौरार्धशरीरकाय झणत्पणत्कुङ्कणनूपुरायै भुजगाङ्गदाय नमः शिवायै च नमः शिवाय चाम्पेय गौरार्धशरीरकायै कर्पूरगौरार्धशरीरकाय विशालनीलोत्पललोचनायै विकासिपङ्केरुहलोचनाय समेक्षणायै विषमेक्षणाय नमः शिवायै च नमः शिवाय चाम्पेय गौरार्धशरीरकायै कर्पूरगौरार्धशरीरकाय मन्दारमालाकलितालकायै कपालमालाङ्कितकन्धराय दिव्याम्बरायै च दिगम्बराय नमः शिवायै च नमः शिवाय चाम्पेय गौरार्धशरीरकायै कर्पूरगौरार्धशरीरकाय अम्भोधरश्यामलकुन्तलायै तडित्प्रभाताम्रजटाधराय नरीक्षणायै निखिलेश्वराय नमः शिवायै च नमः शिवाय चाम्पेय गौरार्धशरीरकायै कर्पूरगौरार्धशरीरकाय प्रपञ्चसृष्ट्युन्मुखलास्यकायै स्मस्तसंहारतताण्डवाय जगज्जनन्यै जगदेकपित्रे नमः शिवायै च नमः शिवाय चाम्पेय गौरार्धशरीरकायै कर्पूरगौरार्धशरीरकाय प्रदीप्तरत्नोज्ज्वलकुण्डलायै स्फुरन्महापन्नगभूषणाय शिवान्वितायै च शिवान्विताय नमः शिवायै च नमः शिवाय चाम्पेय गौरार्धशरीरकायै कर्पूरगौरार्धशरीरकाय अर्धशरीरकायै कर्पूरगौरार्धशरीरकाय हरि ओम हरि ओम
Come, sing. Why stopped?
I just finished, uncle. Somebody else's turn now.
Huh? Son?
हितेश ने
ऐसे अंकल हितेश जी टर्न I finished now
Sharadama.
Shardama finished now Hitesh ji
No? Hitesh. Hitesh. Come.
Yes, uncle, listen.
Sing, sing, sing.
मैं हूँ मंजिल, मैं हूँ सफर भी, मैं ही मुसाफिर हूँ, मैं ही मुसाफिर हूँ। मैं हूँ मंजिल, मैं हूँ सफर भी, मैं ही मुसाफिर हूँ, मैं ही मुसाफिर हूँ। मैं हूँ दृष्टि, मैं हूँ सृष्टि, मैं दर्शक जानू, मैं दर्शक जानू। मैं हूँ मंजिल, मैं हूँ सफर भी, मैं ही मुसाफिर हूँ, मैं ही मुसाफिर हूँ। मैं हूँ राधा, मैं हूँ यशोदा, मैं हूँ कृष्ण कन्हैया, मैं हूँ कृष्ण कन्हैया। मैं हूँ मंजिल, मैं हूँ सफर भी, मैं ही मुसाफिर हूँ, मैं भी मुसाफिर हूँ। मैं हूँ भक्ति, मैं हूँ भगवन, मैं मुझ में ही सारा, मुझ में ही सारा। मैं हूँ मंजिल, मैं हूँ सफर भी, मैं ही मुसाफिर हूँ, मैं ही मुसाफिर हूँ। मंदिर भी हो, मूरत भी हो, मैं हूँ स्वयं पुजारी। रूप भी हो, अरूप भी हो, मैं काल का हो अधिकारी, काल का हो अधिकारी। मैं हूँ मंजिल, मैं हूँ सफर भी, मैं ही मुसाफिर हूँ, मैं ही मुसाफिर हूँ। जग में हूँ, जीवन में हूँ, जग में हूँ, जीवन में हूँ। शुद्ध ब्रह्मा विनाशी, अगम गोचर आदि पुरुष एक हूँ मैं अनामी, एक हूँ मैं अनामी। मैं हूँ मंजिल, मैं हूँ सफर भी, मैं ही मुसाफिर हूँ, मैं ही मुसाफिर हूँ। प्रेम प्रेयसी प्रीतम में हो, प्रेम प्रेयसी प्रीतम में हो, तुझ में मैं हो समाया, मुझ में तुमको ही पाया। मैं हूँ मंजिल, मैं हूँ सफर भी, मैं ही मुसाफिर हूँ, मैं ही मुसाफिर हूँ, मैं ही मुसाफिर हूँ, मैं ही मुसाफिर हूँ। हरिओम।
Hari Om. Umesh thought Ushama won't come, there won't be prasadam, so he's coming online. Ushama, even if she doesn't come, prasadam will come. Anyway. Still 2 minutes, one small thing.
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram, 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 Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram.
Okay. सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुरेव परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। Yes. Jnanena tu kaivalyam. Kaivalyam, where you alone are there. Kevala sthiti. Kevalam means only one. Tamil Kevalam is different. Kaivalyam, Kevala sthiti, where you alone are there, that state you can gain only through jnana. Not through karma, not through bhakti and all that, but they're all preparations needed. Therefore, that jnana, vijnana is given in the 7th chapter. Jnana, vijnana. Till then, preparations. Prepare the student to receive it. So you need that. Since the essential chapter is 7, the closing is all 15th. Every chapter is connected to the 7th chapter. After 7, jnana, vijnana. 8 chapter 7 in the 7th chapter, Chara Purusha, Akshara Purusha is dealt. 8th chapter, details of Akshara Purusha. 9th chapter, shortcut. 10th and 11th, how to see. Vijnana, Jnana, Vijnana, how to see in that Akshara Purusha, all the Kshara Purusha also, 11th chapter. 10th chapter, in the 7th chapter, he said, Sutre Manigana Iva, like all the beads on the thread. So that is shown in the 10th and 11th. And 12th chapter, because in the 7th chapter he said, this Maya is very difficult to cross. Mame vaye prabhaddante. Only those who surrender to me can cross this Maya. So devotion is brought 12th. In the 13th chapter, elaborating the Kshara Purusha and Akshara Purusha, Kshetra, Kshetrajna, Purusha, Prakriti Purusha. The basic principle is subject, object, and all objects are only mine. Detach, you realize you are the subject. Kshetra, Kshetrajna, Prakriti. Same thing, little more details he goes in the 14th chapter to say this whole world is nothing but Maya. All of us use the word. You understand what is Maya? Maya is not there, you see. That is Maya. Asat dhana matram. It's not there, but you see. Your dream. It's not there, but you see. Whatever you see is Maya because there is nothing other than the seer. So the world, the plurality, the duality, everything is Maya because it's not there but seen and experienced. Well, how does this Maya operate in the world? It has got 3 instruments, uses them. It splits itself or it produces 3 gunas. Sattva guna, Rajo guna, Tamo guna. Whole world up to Brahmaji, other than Brahman, is subject matter of these 3 gunas only. Bhurbhuva, Soha, three gunas only, right? Karma, bhakti, jnana. Jnana is not the ultimate knowledge. Marga. Uma in Omkara. Past, present, future. Right? Everything, waking, dream, and deep sleep, all come under these three gunas. Truth is beyond the three gunas. When you say beyond, it doesn't mean it has nothing to do with this. When in spirituality you say beyond, it is all these are included in that, and it is one step further. That is beyond. Oh, he is a Karodapati. He has gone beyond that. That doesn't mean he doesn't have crores. He is now a billionaire. If he's a billionaire, he will have crores automatically. Right? So that is the meaning when you say Bhagavan is beyond the gunas. Beyond the gunas means all gunas are in him. He only is Maya, Maya only are three gunas. And without Bhagavan, even illusion you cannot see. How can you dream without you being there? You, the existence consciousness, supports the dream. Whatever you see Maya, he is only there. He is the supporter. He alone is this. So now you should be able to see Bhagavan in Maya, Bhagavan in all the expressions. See Bhagavan in all expressions, in all Maya. That is Vedanta, because we are all mixed up with subject, object, cause, effect, subject, object, seer, seeing. We are mixed up. But this other thing is also the seer only. Seer only is seen and all that. You should be able to recognize the gold in all the ornaments. Ornaments are nothing but gold. But ornaments are nothing but gold. But one should be able to recognize gold in the ornaments. If you give children sugar dolls, horse, elephant, house, when it is broken, they will cry. Because they don't know it's all sugar meant to be eaten. They will cry. She remembers her childhood. Right? You should be able to see the sugar in the dolls. Then you won't be perturbed. Similarly, when you see God in all the experiences, all the expressed world, nothing can affect you. Nothing can affect you. So, he is trying to tell us, for us to discriminate, what are the three gunas? How do you recognize them? What are the three gunas? How do you recognize them? What differentiate them from each other? How does it manifest in the world? What are its effects? And when one guna is predominant, how does a man behave? When he dies, if there is a particular guna predominant, what happens to him after death? All this is said and said. These are all gunas, right? But you have to go beyond them. Gunas are Maya. Body, tamas. Mind, rajas. Intellect, sattva. They are also changing. They are also finite. You have to leave them. So they are useless. No. You use them. But their means you should understand. Body is tamas. Body is tamas. Mind is rajas. Intellect is. They are meant for your use. Today you are used by them. They are meant for your use. Today you are used by them. You have to understand what is secondary, what is primary, what is secondary, what is primary, what is object, what is subject. So these three gunas are there everywhere, including ourselves. I told you body, mind, intellect. Now, body, mind, intellect, can they sustain, survive without the consciousness? Life. So, because life is there, they are there. When they are not there, also life is there. Life is there through them. They are there, life is there. When they are not there, also life is there. This method is called Anvaya Vitireka. Anvaya, that which continues. Vitireka, the opposite of it. When they are there, it's in them. When they are not there, also it is there. That is the way to recognize Atman. Waker is different, dreamer is different, sleeper is different. But waker, sleeper, and dreamer cannot be there without the life. Right? When they are there, life is there. When they are not there, also life is there. That is the essence. That is the truth. That is you. And you are alone, the whole world. That is you. And you are alone, the whole world. That is called Kevala. Nothing other than you. Nothing other than you. So therefore, it is there all the time. You should only remove the covers because of which you are not able to see. What are the covers covering this self? Your body, your mind, your intellect, Sattva-guna, Rajo-guna, Tamo-guna, mind's agitations, intellectual confusions, bodily pains. Right? Because of this, you are not able to see. An intelligent man, all this becomes useful. I know the consciousness because I am able to experience the pain. Without consciousness, I can't experience the pain. I know my mind agitated because of the consciousness. So through the agitation, you can discover the consciousness. That becomes a useful instrument. Pain and agitation, everything becomes useful. I am confused. I am confused. But tell me, I am, who are you? You have no confusion in you. You have no confusion in you. Right? So therefore, the whole Shastra is to make us understand what is not the real, that has to be negated. How to, whatever changes, whatever comes and goes is not that. Therefore, how to know that? Brihadaranyaka Upanishad says, everywhere we use, but the source is in Brihadaranyaka. Neti, neti, not this, not this, not this. I am not this, I am not this, I am not this. Ultimately, what you cannot negate is you. I am. I am is you. That cannot be negated. I am body, body can be negated. I am mind, mind can be negated. Right? What cannot be negated is I am. Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. You come prominently in the last video class. Very prominent. Right? So, this I am to discover, you have to remove the covers. So you should, I am nothing. You can discover it when the covers are removed. You don't have to do effort. So you should know what are the covers. Covers are nothing but these triplets. Body, mind, intellect, Sattva, Rajo, Tamo gunas, they have to remove. Therefore, a detailed analysis of gunas in this chapter, since this directly makes you understand what you have to do meditation, though this chapter many people consider it as secondary, Bhagavan himself starts, this is the most important topic. Also, sattva, raja, tamo gunas are also different moods. When you are quiet, no confusions, no agitations, intellect, that is sattva guna. When you are restless, like me, all the time restless, rajoguna, right? When you are drowsy, nobody here, to give example, tamoguna, right? So what? They are moods. That means they are mind. So sattva guna, rajoguna, tamoguna is ultimately your mind only. So to know sattva guna, rajoguna, tamoguna is to know the mind. To Swamiji told me this personally when I asked a doubt. Why to know Sattva-guna, Tamo, Rajoguna, Tamo? Swamiji said, you jack up, you put the jacky. If you are in Tamas, go to Rajas. If you are in Rajas, go to Sattva. Right? Swamiji said one more thing, change the gears. Change the gears. Right? So, when you know this, you know where you are, whether you are in Tamas, Rajas, and not to condemn anybody. He has to know I am now drowsy, tamas. Let me get active. Active agitation. Let me quietly contemplate. Right? Me sleepy, me agitated, me quiet. Therefore, this me is different from them. All these things are gunas. Gunas is nothing but mind. So knowing the gunas is knowing the mind. Managing the gunas is managing the mind. Detaching the gunas is detachment of the mind. So 14th chapter, it's called Gunatraya Vibhaga Yoga, division of the three gunas. But in another way, it's complete thesis of the mind. Knowing the mind, analyzing the mind and transcending the mind, managing the mind and transcending the mind. Knowing the mind, managing the mind, transcending the mind. Right? 14th chapter over. Now I will finish in 20 minutes and no 15th chapter. Because I have not brought this book. Sri Bhagavan Uvacha Param Bhuya Pravakshami Jnananam Jnanamuttamam Yajnatva Munaya Sarve Param Siddhim Ito Gataha Param Supreme Jnanam knowledge Pravakshami I shall give in all details. Vakshami I shall tell. Pravakshami in all details. Bhuyaha again. Why again? This is what I've been talking all the time. 7th chapter also I talk. I repeat because I don't see any change in you. Right? So Bhuyaha, again I had to tell, Param Bhuyaha Pravakshami Jnananam Jnanamuttamam. This is the best of the knowledges. Right? Everybody says Atma is the knowledge is the best. You are saying this knowledge is the best. Atma, you don't have to do anything. You know this, remove this, Atma, you will shine by itself. This is the knowledge you have to know, what you are not. Yajnatva munayaha, having known which munayaha, munaya means munis. Munis means, as Swamiji himself says in the commentary also, not, the bird, big bird, old man. No, Muni means Manana Silavan Muni. One who contemplates is a Muni. Contemplated one is Muni. From that only Mauna comes. What is the connection between Muni and Mauna? You seriously think of something and go on talking. Can you do both at a time? I don't know you. Normally we can't do both at a time. Think also, talk also. Seriously think, contemplate. So from Muni, Mauna came because when he is contemplating, he can't talk. He can't talk. So, Yajnatva Munaya Sarve Param Siddhim Ito Gataha. From here, they gain the highest accomplishment. Siddhi means accomplishment, right? Several siddhis are there. Several siddhis are there, but they are all useless. Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, one story. One student was not seen for 2-3 years. He comes, where have you been? I went to Himalayas. For what? I learned siddhis. What siddhi you? I can walk on this Ganges. I can walk on the Ganges because Ramakrishna Paramahamsa temple is there. I can walk on this Ganges. Hey, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa laughed. If you give, in those days, 10 paisa, that fellow will take you in the boat and leave. For that 3 years you have wasted. 10 paisa you give. He will take you. For that you wasted. That is this siddhis. Right? That is this siddhis. Right? But the highest siddhi is what? To gain the self. Why? Why is the highest? I told you when you say highest, all small things are included in that. When you go there, you will get all these things automatically. When you go there, you get automatically all this. Yesterday, Brihadaranyaka, we did. Idam jnanam upasritya mama sadharmyam agataha sargepi na upajayante pralaye na vyatyanti cha. Taking recourse, shelter in this knowledge, they attain my own being, and during creation they are not born, during dissolution they don't die. This should be understood because many people think, I don't want birth, I don't want birth. What is the problem in birth? The wave that knows itself to be water, during birth, it's not elated because it knows it is water only essential. When the wave dies, it doesn't mourn because it knows nothing happened to you. That is the meaning. It's not that they will take a birth or not take a birth. That's immaterial because even God takes a birth. Mama yoni mahad brahma tasmin garbham dadamyaham. Just for you to think, I'm telling, I told God yesterday also, I wrote to some people also, I don't mind any number of lives. I don't want moksha and all that. I like human beings. What? You love somebody, they love you. Matter over in human beings. This God, so many conditions. Who wants him? I said, I don't want God, I don't want moksha. I like this. I don't mind coming back again and again. Understand? Mama yonir mahat brahma tasmin garbham dadamyaham sambhavaha sarvabhutanam tato bhavati bharataha. Mahat is Prakriti. Yesterday, last class we saw. In Prakriti, Mama Bijam. Mama Yonihi Mahat Brahma Tasmin Garbham Dadamyaham. I put my seed into that Prakriti. That's also me. He said, both are my wombs only. In that Prakriti, it's his own nature, himself. He can't separate also. But there is potential. Potential names and forms, the pluralistic word. In that, I put my seed. What does he mean? There's nothing against you, nothing other than you. Then where is that? And you put the seed. It's figurative. It is figurative. What does it actually mean? When Prakriti is animated by my presence, Prakriti is animated by my presence, beings come forth. Your vasanas parading before you when you are sleeping, the consciousness, your dream world comes. So what is your dream world? Your own self. Your own self and your vasanas. So you can say, I put my seed in that, they are both my prakritis. That's only because we can't understand in any other way, but we should not mechanically repeat these things. You have to digest. We have to digest them. Mama yonir mahat brahma, mahat is prakriti, brahma, tasmin garbham dadamyaham. I put my seed in that. Sambhava sarvabhutanam. That's how all beings are created. Fourth only, no?
Yes, sir.
Fourth. Yeah. Sarvayonishu kaunteya murtayaha sambhavantiyaha tasam brahma mahat yonihi aham bija padaha pita. In all expressions of all beings, wherever there is creation, wherever there are forms, wherever there are beings, the two wombs are Prakriti and Purusha. Prakriti and Purusha. This is Ardhanarishwara concept. Prakriti Purusha means it's not that water tumbler. It is one and the same. Like heat, light, form. When you see fire, it has heat, it has light, it has form. So there are, you can see three things, is it? Heat, light, and form. There are one fire only. There are all one fire only. Sattvam rajastama iti gunaha prakriti sambhavaha. Now he enters into the topic. What is this prakriti? Sattva guna, rajo guna, tamo guna. Why did God created these three? One superior, one inferior. Is he mad? Is he mad? Without tamo guna, dullness, you can't sleep. Without sleep, you will die. So you need tamas. Rajoguna, all the time sleeping. You have to be active. You have to be active. Rajoguna. Active create confusions. No. Think. Sattva-guna. You need all the three. Problem is not in the gunas. Problem is in our relationship with the gunas. In our relationship with the gunas. Sattvam rajastama iti gunaha prakriti sambhavaha nibadnanti mahabaho dehe dehinamam. These are the three gunas from which all beings are born. They only limit the being, bind the being. These three gunas only bind the being. Now, how do I recognize the gunas? Tatra sattvam nirmalatvat prakashakam anamayam. Sukha sangeta badnati gnana sangena chanagha. Sattva guna is, these are the qualities. Nirmalatvam, pure. At the intellectual level, no confusions. Pure. Sattva is intellect. Nirmalatvam, prakashatvam, intelligence, light, that which sees. Anamayam, free from defects. Sukha, but what is the, how that is also bound. Sukha Sangena, a man who is in Sattva Guna, he doesn't want to be disturbed. He likes quietude and peace. He likes quietude and peace. That's also a bondage. I am sitting at home, meditating, guests will come, they disturb, right? I don't like it, I would like to be alone. That's a bondage because you can't stand them. You can't stand them. Oh, I should go to Uttarakashi to meditate. That's a bondage. That's a bondage. Go to the bus stop, stand there and feel quietude. That is the real thing. Nothing is there, nobody to disturb me. Everything is there, I am peaceful. That is stupid. Dead body also is like that. Right? So he is also bound by attachment to comfort and knowledge. He also all the time he wants to know this, he wants to know that. I want to read Geeta, Upanishads and Brahma Sutras and Vekachudamani and all the Granthas and Shankaracharya, Ramanujacharya, Madhvacharya, and I want to read Islam, Bible, I want to read all these, right? And I also like to learn music. In music, violin, veena, all that I have to learn. I would like to also learn dance. You go on listing, by the time you are dead. By the time you are dead, right? So, he is also dependent and attached to jnana. Tattva binds you in two ways. One is quietude and another is jnana, comfort, right? Now Rajas. Rajo ragatmakam vidhi trishna sanga samudbhavam. Raja ragatmakam, attachment. Trishna, thirst for everything. Trishna, 86. What will you do? Interested in share market. Trishna, greed. Right? Rajo guna samudbhavam. Trishna sanga samudbhavam. Always want to see people, talk to people, go to places, attachment to people. So and so has not telephoned, did send a message, right? So you are disturbed. Let them go to heaven. Right? Tan nibadhnati kaunteya. Rajoguna binds in that way. Attachment and greed and all that, agitations. Right? Karma sangena. It makes you attached to action all the time. Act. Nothing to act. Sit there and pull off one by one thread. Right? Tamas to ajnanajam vidhi. Tamas is born out of ajnana. Mohanam sarvadehinam. It dilutes all people who has a body. Pramadat, carelessness. Alasya, laziness. Nidra, sleep. Tan nibadnati bharata. It binds the tamasic people with pramada, carelessness, and alasya, laziness, nidra, sleep. All the time, sleep. In between, for food, they get up. Right? I'm very busy. Somebody said, yeah, what are you busy? Right? Mulcha pasi. Mulcha pasi. Sapta tukum. Sattvam sukhe sanjayati is summing up the bondages. Sattve sukham sanjayati rajah karmani bharata jnanamavrityat tamaha pramade sanjayati. He is summing up what he has said. Sattva binds you to sukha, rajas binds you to karma, and tamas binds you to inadvertence, carelessness. So, yes, given the qualities of sattva, rajo, tamo guna, he also said how they express, he also said how they bind. Now let us see. Rajas tamascha abhibhutya sattvam bhavati bharata. Rajas sattvam tamascheva. Tamas sattvam rajas. These three gunas are always, one is predominant, sometimes the other is lower. So when sattva is predominant, it has subdued the rajas and tamas and predominant. When you are contemplating morning, you have to make your program. At that time, rajas and tamas are subdued. Sattva. Go to office, sattva and tamas are subdued. Work there. Come home, tamas is predominant. Subdue sattva and rajas. They are always in an admixture. You cannot see them isolated either or an equal proportion. Equal proportion is only Jnani and Brahman before Maya comes. What is Brahman? They are in a equal status. There is no higher and lower. They are not activated. Inactive potential gunas. Inactive potential gunas. Sarvadvareshu, how do you know more, some signs in me, some these things in me? Sarvadvareshu dehesmin prakashaha upajayate jnanam yada tada vidyad vivruddham sattvamichyuta. When you see brightness in all your holy things, holes, 2 eyes, 2 ears, nostrils, when you see brilliance, brightness, you are in sattva. You are in sattva. You see light, right? Otherwise, tube light. Right? Lobhaha, pravrittir arambaha, karmanam asmaspruha. Greed. And all the time starting this, starting that. Karmanam asamaha spruha. And restlessness, wanting through karma, that rajasyetani jayante. These are born out of the rajoguna. Vivruddhe bharatarshava. When rajas is predominant, you get lobha, you get attached to karma, right? And I start this, start that, right? Aprakashaha apravrittischa pramado mohayevacha tasya etani jayante Vurudhe Urunandana. Aprakashaha. The prakasha belongs to sattva. Here there is no prakasha. Aprakashaha. There is no brightness. Then rajas activity. That is also not there. No brightness. No activity. No brightness. No activity. That is tamas. Neither bright nor active. Yada sattve pravruddhetu pralayam yati dehabrut tada uttama vidam lokam amalan pratipadyate. When a man dies, when sattva is predominant, he goes to higher these things, lokas which are free from blemishes, free from defects. Rajasi pralayam gata karma sangishu jay. When you die, when rajas is predominant, you will be born in business community or, somewhere where you are active. I'm scared to say political community, right? Tata pralinam. Tata pralinaha tamasi. Tamasi mudayonishu jayate. When tamasi is predominant, you will be born in mudayonishu, like a stone, like a tree. Right? Sattva is predominant in higher things. Rajas is predominant in the restless families, business people, right? And all that. Tamas is predominant. You will be born as stone, vegetable, trees. Karmanaha sukrutasyahu satvikam nirmalam. Huh? Did I miss anything?
15.
No. Finish na.
Huh?
That's all. Now mood hai on show ho gaya. 15th is.
I told 18 I did. 19.
16.
Yeah.
16. 16.
18 I did, ma. Oh, sorry, 15 I did, 16, yeah. Karmanaha sukrutasyahu satvikam nirmalam palam. Right. Rajasastu phalam dukkam ajnanam tamasah phalam. What are the fruits of Sattva Guna? Good actions. What do you mean by good actions? That which does good to you and good to others. You don't create restlessness in you or in others. Right? Good actions. Satvikam nirmalam phalam, and pure results. Rajas, dukkam, pain. Right? Dukkam, pain. I was telling Satish, my students are taking classes, their numbers are increasing. Wherever I take classes, it starts with 60, ends up with 7. Why? Wherever I go, I create pain. Rajas. Right? Rajasastu phalam tu dukkam ajnanam tamasat phalam. Tamas results in ignorance. Sattvat samjayate jnanam. Out of sattva, jnana comes, knowledge comes. Rajaso lobhayevacha. Out of rajas, greed comes. Pramada moha tamasah, delusion, carelessness. Bhavata ajnanamevacha. Out of ignorance and tamas. Same thing he is telling. If you had understood, then it's okay. Since you didn't understand, he goes on giving you in various ways. Urdhvam gachanti sattvastaha. Urdhvam, they go higher, sattva people. Madhya tishtanti rajasaha. Rajasic people are in the middle. Jaganyan grunavuttistaha adho gachanti tamasaha. Tamasic people go down. High, sattva. Middle, rajas. Lower, tamas. This is the most important. Did I miss anything? Yes, I think I missed.
19.
One I missed. 18. No, I finished. No, 19 only I had to do. Nanyam gunebhya kartaram yada drashtanu pashyati gunebhyascha param vetti madbhavam cha adhigachyati. Why did he do all this and went on repeating also? Because you have to know the gunas so that you know they are not me. That's all the purpose. All this you have to know, because when they come in you, brightness comes. You say Sattva Guna, not me. Agitation comes, Rajo Guna, not me. Laziness comes, Tamo Guna, not me. You have to know that to detach. Therefore, I've been talking all that. So, Gunebhya Param Veti. Who am I? Gunebhya Param. I am higher than, superior than Gunas. For to know that, I have said this. This has been said in 3rd chapter also. Guna guneshu vartante iti matvana. The wise man sees his qualities, play in the field of qualities, and he is detached. The qualities of my senses. I like to see good forms. I am averse to bad forms. Names, right? Music, sense, taste, gunas. These are all gunas. They choose those gunas in the objects. Guna, guneshu vartant. This is also gunas, that's also gunas. And the Gnani says, these are also gunas, they are interacting. What I have got to do? I am a witness. I am a witness. They are fighting. This man doesn't do anything. But all there is a taste, food and all that comes to this man only, without doing anything. Alright. Gunan etan atitya trindehi deha samudbhavan jnanam janma mrityu jara dukkaihi vimukto amrutamasnute. Having gone beyond the gunas, this jnani goes beyond the sources of sorrow, janma, mrityu, jara, old age, birth, death and all that, vimuktaha, completely freed. Amrutamasnute, he enjoys immortality. As careful of immortality, when you type, in the WhatsApp, be careful, because sometimes it is a devil. You start immortality. It will type immorality. Arjuna Vacha. Kairlingaihi त्रीन् गुणान् अति त्रीन् गुणान् एतान् अतीतः भवति प्रभो किमाचारः कथं च एतान् त्रीन् गुणान् अतिवर्तते. I want to know the symptoms and some indications of the people who gone beyond the three gunas. Question, you have heard it somewhere? Tita prajna. Same question. Same question. Udasinam udasinavati asinaha gunayo na vichalyate. One who is not affected by the qualities. Udasina, he didn't say. Udasinavat, he looks as though indifferent. As though indifferent. He is not indifferent. As though indifferent, because he is not moved by them. As though indifferent. Gunavartanta ityeva. I told you, qualities are playing. Yo avatistati nengate. He doesn't flicker. He is not agitated. That is the qualification. Several things happen before him. He is a silent witness. He is not shaken by them.
22nd.
Huh?
22nd is skipped, uncle.
Interested about the
I don't know what. I did 22nd, ma. Oh, 22nd. Sri Bhagavanacha. Prakashancha pravrittincha mohamevacha pandava nadvesti sampravuttani na nivruttani kanchati. When prakasham, sattva-guna, right? Rajoguna, pravritti, moham, delusion, happens in him, he is not perturbed with them. He just watches. Now my mood is bright. Now my mood is agitated. Now my mood is lazy, dull. That's all. He is not affected by them. He just watches. Now my mind is bright. My mind is agitated. My mind is dull. Not dvesti sampra. He doesn't hate when they happen. Right? Not dvesti, he doesn't happen. Not nivruttanika, he doesn't expect, oh, this should end, tamas should end, rajas should end. Because he has nothing to do with them. He doesn't hate them, nor wishes they should be out. Udasinavat, as though indifferent. Gunaihi na vichalyate, he is not perturbed by the qualities. Gunavartante ityeva. Yo avatistati nengate. He doesn't flicker, he doesn't move. Samadukka sukham swastaha samalostashmakanchanaha tulya priya priyo dhiraha tulya ninda atma samstutihi. Same in sukha and same in dukkha. Same in sukha, same in the we know in Chinmaya mission one example, but this is attributed to Rama. When they said tomorrow we are going to be coronated, there is no, he is not shaken. And then when he was said, now you go to forest 14 years, he was the same. This quality is given to Rama. And in Chinmaya mission, there was one, it's called Toppaya Mother, because big body. With that big body, when he sees Gurudev, he will prostrate. He was with Ramana Bhagavan for decades. He was a great Ramana devotee, also Gurudev's. So, in 6 months, 3 tragedies in the house. Some daughters, some son-in-laws, some sons, daughters, 3 people died. One body is upstairs, all young. This man is discussing. Gurudev took Narada Bhakti Sutra in Trichy. He was in Trichy at that time. He is discussing with the people who come what Gurudev was talking in Narada Bhakti Sutra. Samadukka sukha swastaha samalostash makanchanaha. For him, gold, mud, stone, all same value because he can't do anything. See, I said I am greedy, but after 5 years when I'm in bed, what value I will have when you talk about shares, when you talk about diamonds, when you talk about gold price? Because I know I can't do anything with that. The Gnani is like that. He has no value for any one of that. There's a story. Some king gave a sannyasi 2 diamonds when he went to Himalayas. He played and threw one in the air. Huyo Swami, what did you do? I threw it. How did you do it? Like this, he put the second one on. Right. Samadukka sukhat swasta samaloshtasmakanchana tulya priya priyo. When pleasant things, unpleasant things happen, is the same. Dhiraha, brave, wise. This word has two meanings. Dhiraha, brave and wise, because only a wise man, convinced man with convictions can be brave. Dhiraha, tulya ninda atma samstutihi. He is same when somebody praises him or somebody censures him. Mana, apamana yoho, honor, dishonor, tulya, apamana yoho, tulya atulyoho, mitra, aripakshayoho is the same. Is the same with mitra, friends, ari, enemies. Is the same with the friends. Sarvarambha parityagi gunatita sauchite. He disowns all credit. You started this, you did this, you did this, I'm going to do this, all that, because he knows everything is done by the Prakriti, Vasanas, Gunas, handled by God. Prakriti, Gunas handled. I have nothing to do, I am a witness. So he doesn't say, I did this, I started this, all that he doesn't say. Yeah. Mamcha yaha avyabicharena bhakti yogena sevate sa gunan gunan samatitya tan brahma bhuyaya kalpate. Okay, you said all that. Now tell us how to go beyond that. He said, no, simple. You hold on to me, you will go. Very simple. All this you have given. Now how to go beyond them? Just hold on to me. Avyabhicharena, without swerving. Vyabhichara means swerving. Avyabhicharena, without swerving, single point. You hold on to me. Bhakti yoga, through bhakti, you shall go beyond them. Through bhakti, holding on to me, you go beyond that. Don't break your head with Shankara Bhashya, Ramanuja Bhashya, all that, you don't need it, right? You just hold on to me in devotion, that's enough. Right? Om Tassajiti Srimad Bhagavad Gita Su Upanishadsu Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastre Sri Krishnarjuna Samvade Gunatraya Vibhagayo Nama Chaturdashodhyayaha. Now, he has said, we said, everything starts in the 7th chapter. 8th chapter is the Akshara, because Chara, Akshara are the lower and higher Prakriti in 7th, 8th Akshara, 9th, beyond the easy method he gives, and 10th and 11th, Sutre Manigana Iva, like all the pearls in the Sutra. 12th, only through Bhakti you can go, which was said in the 7th chapter. Otherwise, you are caught in Maya, he says. 13th, division of the Chara and Akshara. 14th also, same thing with different angle. And now he has to conclude all the teaching. And there he said only Chara and Akshara. Chara and Akshara. When there are two things, there should be a third thing supporting it. There should be a third thing supporting it. Right? Chara, Akshara. Science. Matter and energy are neither created nor destroyed. They only interchange. And the same science says something cannot interchange by itself. There should be a third agency. In static condition or in equilibrium, there should be a third agency to change. So Chara is there, Akshara is there. There should be a third agency, that is Brahman. So Brahman, that this is Chara Purusha, Akshara Purusha, beyond both Purushottama. He has not brought up to now. Up to 14th chapter, he was only talking about Chara Purusha, Akshara Purusha. In 15th chapter, he is going to talk about Purushottama and complete knowledge, how from him everything comes. Maya inverted. Reflection is always inverted. The tree, inverted tree. And then how you can recognize the Chara and Akshara, microcosm and macrocosm. What is he? Clear definitions of Chara and Akshara and Purushottama, that is 15th chapter, which we shall complete next week. That's only agenda, right? The contract was only up to that. If possible, 16th, 17th, 18th, we'll give a bonus. One day, one class only, right? Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om. Thank you. Arati.
ॐ श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरवे